Hello. I was gonna just relax, but there's nothing on but God of War, and I'm like not really interested in watching that. Game's kind of boring, at least to me to watch. Watch, it's boring. Ugh. Plus, it's an excuse to use that thumbnail I just made. Spent 3,000 hours in MS Paint making. So that's the original Kratos. It's the Tails Kratos. God of War Kratos didn't come until like 2.5 years later. Tails one is the OG. There we go. Console came up. Nice. Let's see how this streams. I did some work on it yesterday. See if this is streaming good now. It's not like this game is gonna grow the channel anyway, so if it doesn't, it doesn't. The algorithm's actually been pretty nice to me lately. It's been promoting a lot of my videos. I have nothing to complain about, really. Algorithm, maybe it realized I've been doing this shit longer than anybody else. I don't know. I can't really complain about it anymore, though. It's been promoting a lot of my stuff.
Is something the matter?
It is her.
Okay, I'm cool with it. It's not gonna make me rich, but it's cool to get noticed.
You have nowhere to run.
Great camera. Incredible camera. Bayo 3 camera all over again. Incredible camera.
Not now. Let us
Bayo
try that
3
again.
PTSD lives on. You have like giant monsters and somehow you can't see what they're doing. It's interesting how the honeymoon period of that game has already ended. People are like very open about its flaws. It's interesting to see. 'Cause normally it takes longer for people to get over the new game hype. Like, yeah, it's not a bad game at all. It's not terrible. I mean, there's way worse games than that, but it's just the flaws are very glaring. I feel like Arise got over the honeymoon period really fast too.
You are all
Like
to be purified. Her own
people like accept the good things about it, but like everybody pretty much agrees the story sucks. The story doesn't suck, it falls off, I guess would be a better word for it. This game, it's mostly just This game is mostly just people don't like that it's a straight action game. Like RPG elements. It's like, well, I understand the frustration. But Valkyrie Profile's never really been the same thing more than once. It does feel like this game doesn't really deserve to be called Valkyrie Profile. I get that part.
You have nowhere to run.
I think it's still solid.
Egon, I challenge you to battle.
This is the true work of
You have nowhere to run.
You're playing God of War. Not for me. BO3 was alright.
My time.
Just hope that they add more stuff to it. I hate playing the story mode.
Not here.
We spend so much time not playing it. It just gets boring. I wish we could go back to the DMC5 design where it's like, I can put any bullshit in this game at all. You just play it. You just play the game, the main gameplay. The replay value in that game stinks. I wish they would stop doing that, but you get good reviews if you do stuff like that. Just like things that aren't the main gameplay. Viewers love that shit. I feel like if you want to play the game more than once, it's a really big problem. But that game is going to get DLC, so I don't know. I need to go back and unlock everything. After that, I just don't really want to play it anymore. It gets so frustrating to play. At least in this, I'm actually playing the game. I'm not as good at it, but I just don't like how stiff this game is. You can't cancel out of stuff. This boss is impossible. The camera's terrible. You forget how to make good action game cameras? What is this?
You have nowhere to run.
Like making a functional camera is like impossible now.
Take care of
Just don't like getting stuck in animations. This game needs a
it. No,
cancel mod.
not now.
Cancel on frame
Let
1.
us try that again.
I don't know why action games do that now too. Just stuck in animations. Can't move. Character just stands there and won't do what you tell them to do. That's why I don't like Ninja Gaiden, because of that.
Here
It's
ends your miserable.
glued in animations all the time. It sucks. Let me cancel. Even FromSoft games aren't this. As boring as those games are, you still can control the character. Just boring to control, but at least you can still control them. No, they dodge when you tell them to.
Cypher, answer my phone.
I've got just the thing to turn this back.
Great.
suppose this is as far as I go.
Great.
I hate this camera.
Not yet, my
I
time.
hate this game's camera, and I hate the
My time has not come yet.
clunky character. She just doesn't do what I tell her to do. Just don't like the Ninja Gaiden design of the enemies are so much faster than you, and your character sucks. They don't cancel out of anything. They don't let
You
you.
are all to be purified.
Sucks. Just give me a responsive character. That's why I wish Bayonetta 3 didn't suck so much. You could actually play that game. Unlike this game's design, you just fight. There's no stupid stuff. But the camera and the responsiveness sucks. Constantly stuck in animations, there's nothing you can do about it. Animation lock is garbage. Should be a thing of the past.
Great. You have nowhere to run. Move on, my warrior. Great. Great. To my side, I know who's inherited.
I shall claim victory!
I let her get away.
Well, God of War has always had a lot of non-combat stuff. Like I was watching a God of War 2 speedrun before I turned my stream on. Like, yeah, that game has a ton of auto scrollers and stuff too. Yeah, to be fair, Bayonetta has as well. I just think the pacing is the worst it's been in that game. The pacing is just dreadful. I don't know, DMC4 is a critical darling in the community, and that game has a shit campaign too, so it's like not really a new concept. It'll get fixed. But yeah, I can't play that game for more than an hour. I get really annoyed with it. This hasn't annoyed me to that point. It's mostly just the character is not as responsive as I would like her to be, but I like the campaign. People are complaining it's just corridors. I'm like, well, do you want auto-scroll or mini-games? Because, you know, there's another game that just came out. You can play that. If that's what you're after, it's not hard to find. So... It's just weird that people want this to be a JRPG. It's like, well,
That
wrong
was a
dev team and
tenacious-
wrong publisher. They're not gonna give them money to make like a AAA Valkyrie profile in 2022. It's just not going to happen. As much as people want it, I would be down for that too, but
The holy laws decree.
it's not possible for them to give a game like this that budget. wishful thinking at best.
Opportunity.
Shit, they're barely even helping out Tri-Ace, the creators of this franchise. They clearly don't have any money to patch or update Star Ocean 6. Like they're on the brink of going bankrupt. So what makes people think that this is gonna get a full-fledged JRPG? Delusional. It's pure delusion. I just don't even really look at this as a Valkyrie profile game. It's just a character action game with a Valkyrie profile name. It has like very little in common. I don't think the story even really has much reference to the previous ones.
An easy fight. Loyal soldier, heed my voice. If you're allowed. These ones are required to
Stand in our way.
No. Not now. I cannot fall. Not here. You are all to be purified. Our Odin's decree.
Right worth its weight in gold.
My side. No Odin carry on.
I shall claim victory.
Be the first to strike. No way to run.
Right worth its weight in gold. I suppose this is as far as I go.
Do not underestimate me. The holy laws decree your obliteration. Fade into the dark.
Right worth its weight in gold.
Ugh. Why is this character so stiff? Can you just cancel? God. Why do they like just like not want you to have fun controlling an action game character anymore? It's either the game doesn't let you fight, or it's like this, where the character just doesn't do what you tell them to do. Sucks. I can't cancel out of anything.
It is
always stuck in an animation.
No.
They walk
My
through
time
your
has
attacks
not
and they're
come
like twice as fast. And I'm stuck in an animation. I can't move. Why do they still make action games like this? Just let me have fun. It's annoying. Can I just, like, cancel something? The guard cancel sucks. It's not a solution. You get stuck in animations all the time. I hate it. Just don't have any good action games to look forward to anymore. Bayonetta 3 sucked. I was looking forward to this too, but it's just getting on my nerves. Stop giving me these fat, slow characters. All these long-ass animations and I can't cancel. Animation lock is like the worst thing.
Fools you are.
Let me solve this. Let me cancel on frame 1. Period. Everything.
Know that this is the
None of this being stuck because they want you to be slow and
Swing back.
not have fun controlling the character. It's really getting annoying. She's too slow. It's not fun when it feels like it's not your fault that you die. It's because the character sucks at fighting. Can't move quickly.
This should be easy enough.
That's what I didn't like about Samurai Jack as well. That was frustrating.
My noble Imperia.
Dude won't cancel out of anything.
I'll pick up the ones in the distance too.
It's so hard to just copy better games. You push the button and they cancel on the first frame. Period. Everything. Like PGR. That game feels so much better to control than this. Even though this has way more moves, but you just get glued in animations. You're glued to the
This should
ground.
be easy enough.
Can't move. It's garbage. Shouldn't be that way.
Bring me triumph.
Push the button. You do what I tell you to do. Oh my god, I can't move. This chick is too slow.
No.
Wish I could get my money back for this game.
Let us try that again.
It's like no one can make a good action game anymore. You just get stuff like this. It should be fun, but it's not, because your character is too slow. It's like this Bayonetta character feels so good to control, but you never fucking fight anything. You're always stuck in some stupid minigame gimmick crap. This game, all you do is fight, but the character just sucks to control. She doesn't do what you tell her to do. She just stands there. Can't we have both? No gimmicks and a character that does what you tell them to do. I like that this game has just rooms of guys to fight. It's just the character gets on my nerves. She's so unresponsive. Give the enemies armor, but then you're stuck in animations constantly. like they forgot how to make an action game character actually
Be the first to
fun to
strike.
control. Can't even hate on souls anymore. Or at least that you cancel when you tell the character to.
Strike worth waiting God.
My son, my oath is imperative.
Looks like I'm up.
All threats will be eliminated.
I don't know how much more of a chance I'm gonna give this. I'm starting to get really tired of it already. Someone makes a mod for this, I'll play it a lot.
easy
But
fight.
the way it is now really annoys me.
Oh, just the thing to turn this back on. Strike worth its weight in gold. Everything's fitting into place.
Come on, will you do what I tell you to do?
Did you think you were safe?
Chick has the obedience of a cat. Like, I push the button. Can you do what I tell you to do? I swear. There's no point in giving you fast moves if you're stuck in the animation constantly. Character is disobedient. I think I'm just gonna wait. I think this game is like Arise, where it's like it's fun in small doses, but you just don't feel like you have full control, and that's what I really value above all else. I want to feel like when I push a button, my command is respected, and the character does it right away. None of this, I'm just gonna stand here and zone out, and your button press just gets ignored. Really killing this game for me. Apparently this game has like no replay value anyway. Might be better to just wait and see if I can commission somebody to make a mod. I think I will like this more. The guard cancel doesn't really feel... It's kind of like a half solution. Yeah, I don't want to play this anymore right now. It's making me frustrated and annoyed. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to it. It's the same mistake over and over. We're going to give you a character that's just fat and slow feeling. Like, no, stop doing that. In fact, I'm going to make a post right now. I want to keep playing that game, but it's really getting on my nerves. There's somebody here asking for a dodge cancel, an instant weapon swap. Yeah, exactly. You're right. It's got everything you want, but the game doesn't let you do it. You just kind of expect it to be there because it would make the game fun, but no. That chick is really glued to the ground constantly. She's got like Piccolo weighted clothing on or something. All right, let's try Sonic. Let's try Sonic. How was Valkyrie streaming as well? Was it stable? That game has a really unstable frame rate, but I seem to have mostly fixed it. It's like Bayonetta all over again. I spend all this time trying to fix it, and then I don't like the game. I liked Star Ocean, but that game just ran like garbage, so I couldn't really play it. Looked fine, yeah. Probably just wait until they make a mod for that game. Like that game has no new game plus at all. It's like Star Ocean all over again. There's no new game plus, so playing the game right now when like that one thing would make it a lot more fun for me. Uh, it doesn't seem useful. But yeah, that's what I don't like about Ninja Gaiden design is a lot of moves feel pointless because you're animation locked. That's like the biggest problem with the Ninja Gaiden games is if you can shuriken cancel some things, but you shouldn't have to do that. Like if you're gonna give me a big list of moves, I should be able to like cancel and switch between move sets and out of animations like pretty much whenever I want. And it's like the game is perfectly playable. It's not a hard game at all. It's my fault that I'm not adapting properly. But the problem is I paid money for it, so I want the game to be fun, and I'm not enjoying it. Samurai Jack felt like that as well, and that game is from the same developers. Just like uh, he couldn't cancel out of stuff unless you did a just frame guard cancel. It's like why? Why do I have to go through so much effort to not be locked in an animation? Even Monster Hunter's not like that. The Monster Hunter's not really responsive in my eyes either, but most things you could cancel. It's just you had to wait till the end of the animation. There's lots of games like that right now. It's really frustrating. I got that game for like 48 bucks, so I'm not too worried about it. But it actually is a lot like Tales of Arise, where like it doesn't have much replay value, so it's like why should I play that now when somebody could make a mod and the game would be like way more fun for me. So I hated the first playthrough of Arise. I hated playing the game. I thought it was dreadful to play, but when the animation cancel mod came out, I played through the game again. I was not frustrated at all. I actually had fun. So I'm kind of learning from my mistakes with that game. I'm like, yeah, I should probably just wait. There's no point in getting frustrated over something I don't have the capability of changing, and if somebody else does it, I'll like the game a lot more. Because that second playthrough of Arise was fun. I enjoyed it. There definitely are some games out there where it's like the mechanics are stable. Like it's a competent made game, but there's like one thing wrong with it. And sometimes when that one thing gets fixed, the game is like way better. That's how I feel Valkyrie is gonna be. Yeah, it's kind of how Skyrim and stuff is. Like, no one really bothers. No one who's still playing that game bothers to play it without mods. Same thing with Dragon's Dogma. So yeah, if you wanna have fun playing those games, you just play with mods. Dragon's Dogma, especially the unlimited carry weight. Yeah, a friend sent me some money, so I bought this. I've been enjoying it so far, more than Valkyrie. Definitely frustrating when you find a game you like and there's like one thing wrong with it. This port is pretty bad. This port is pretty bad. Yeah, I stopped playing Valkyrie Elysium because the animation lock is driving me up the wall. I couldn't stand it. Yet another game where they want you to be stiff and unresponsive. Have a character that doesn't fucking do what they tell you when you tell them to do. I was getting really frustrated and annoyed, so I turned it off for now. The game is Tales of Arise 2. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean in the way that that game is so much better with mods. Valkyrie Elysium has like no replay value, so I don't really feel like playing it right now. Plus it's a late PC port too, so it's not like my channel's gonna grow off it either. I'm getting better at realizing when I'm getting pissed off. I can be stubborn with video games. I can be stubborn. I can be stubborn. I keep trying to have like an abusive relationship with video games sometimes. Really, I want to keep seeing the good in a game, but the reality is just no. You know, the game is not. It's not fun for me. I'm not enjoying it. So I've been doing that with PGR as well. Like with PGR, they have like... They have like balls hard malding challenges. But you get like such crap for them. Like, yeah, I'm not doing that. There's no point. Just stressing myself out over nothing. I don't need to be doing that anymore. I've had a lot of stress in real life, so I need to be making myself triggered over stuff like that. It's just a waste of time. Not enjoyable to watch. Hopefully that game gets something like that, though. Just let me cancel out of shit on frame 1. It'll be a lot more fun. I don't know, I'm just disappointed with Bayonetta 3. I wanted to play that game for a long time, but it just has too many glaring flaws. Really frustrating and annoying to play, not just because of the minigames either. There's a lot of things wrong with that game. It's just disappointing. I really wanted to play it more, but it just triggers me. It's not fun. It's not fun being hit by things you can't see off camera. Like somehow there's big kaiju on the screen and you can't see anything they're doing. How does that even work? The game is an anomaly. They have like big, huge monsters and you can't see what they're doing somehow. It's interesting how people are like really open about what they don't like about that game. It's interesting. Now, the frustrating thing about Bayonetta 3 is there's a lot that's objectively better than 2. The combat is much better. The enemies don't just randomly tech out of combos constantly. There's a lot of things that are really good about it that they did improve. It's not like I can't say that the game sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just it has very clear things wrong with it, and those things that are wrong with it are at odds with the things that they did fix. They did listen to feedback, but they made the pacing it's just dreadful. You fight with the camera a lot as well. It's always more frustrating when a game isn't like complete dog water. It's not like complete hot dog water, right? But it has things that are wrong with it that like really ruin the experience. That's what Bayonetta 3 is in a nutshell. It's not like irredeemable garbage, it's just has very obvious things wrong with it. They make it really frustrating to play at times. Yeah. Well, I'm getting out of that mindset where I try to give games chances. You know, because I don't hate the game. I don't completely hate it. But, you know, whatever's wrong with the game, like, really annoys me and I get frustrated and I'm not having fun. I just don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm legit tired of that. I don't want to do that anymore. Yeah, that's Bayonetta 3 in a nutshell. It's not a bad game at all. Bad games can be less toxic to play than good ones sometimes. It's like, you can tell when there's a shit game sometimes. Most of the time it's pretty obvious, like, you know, this game sucks, or maybe it doesn't suck, it's just not for you. I mean, people can't remember that either. Not every game is completely Kusuge, it's just that it's not for you. So when a game is actually good and you're enjoying it in small doses, but there's things about it that really just get on your nerves, that could be worse. Because you keep trying to play it against your better judgment, because there's parts of it that you like, but you're not always able to get to those parts. Bayo 3 is a good example of that. I just hope they add the right stuff to that game. I hope they don't add more story. I think that story is beyond repair at this point anyway. I hope they just add, like, more weapons and modes and enemies and stuff. That was definitely like that with Arise. I gave that game just countless chances, and then I hated playing it. It was not fun. It was stressful, annoying. You know, but I have a lot of passion for Tales, so I wanted to give it as much of a chance as I possibly could, and I regretted doing that, because if I had just waited for the dash cancel mod, I probably wouldn't have really hated it that much at all. That mod really fixed most of the problems with that game, gameplay-wise anyway. That mod is like a game changer. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. I need one more of those things. So with Valkyrie Elysium, it's like, yeah, I'd rather just wait for somebody to make a mod for that game. I'd probably like it a lot more.
Yo, Amy. Who's your friend?
Well, Shakespeare, the thing about Bayonetta 2 is that game is frustrating as well. The problem with that game is the pacing is the best out of the trilogy. 2 still has its fair share of auto-scrollers, but the Star Fox one was fun. And there wasn't too much. There weren't too many mini-games. But the combat in that game sucks. It actively goes out of its way to make you hate playing it. So I probably played that one the least. I beat it on hard mode. That game definitely was a Rise type game where I kept trying to give it chances and was like, nah, I should have shelved it. Should have torched it ages ago. And I can be stubborn. I get in abusive relationships in video games. And I'm trying to like stop that mindset. Nah, man, that game just sucks. Stop giving it a second chance. Like, no, it just sucks. You're better off playing something you actually like. It's pretty common these days, really. People hate playing League of Legends because it's just torture to play. You're stuck with stupid people all the time. People still log into that game every day. It's not uncommon. I think League of Legends is worse than anything I've done, though. Like, people just spew out pure hatred playing that game. Like Call of Duty Warzone and stuff. People just turn into like these pure forms of hatred playing it, but they log back in every day. I'm not the only one that does it. I'm just trying to not do that anymore. Within reason, and sometimes there are games that, you know, if you stick it out for a while, it gets a lot more fun. You unlock something, or they introduce a mechanic, and like the game gets way more fun. Definitely are times you're like, nah, just torch that game. Don't bother. I think DMC5 is a good example of a game that it's good to stick with. Just playing as V sucks balls in that game, but if you're on PC, you can just mod him out, and that makes the game way better, because that game is already has a pretty inoffensive campaign. The only thing that's bad about it is V. He sucks to play and they force him on you. But if you had patience, you take him out of the game. He's gone. He's a non-issue. What the fuck am I supposed to do? gimmick boss already. They gave me that one boss that had hit stun. They gave me that one boss that had hit stun, and then they stopped with that. Like, nah, give me that boss that I can combo. They're already doing the gimmick bosses already. Can't just fight this guy normally.
You hanging in there, Amy? Is your condition...
You are not.
wonder how the other islands will be. Is this game going to have the problem of a lot of other open world games where they pack... This is the first island. They pack the first island with, like, tons of stuff to do. This open world actually feels pretty good, I would say. It's got a lot to do. There's not a lot of empty space. You know, obviously, the main reason for that is this is made with like a tenth of the budget of an Ubisoft game, but it feels pretty compact. Obviously, you're playing as a fast character as well. That helps too, but I'm wondering if they'll be able to keep that kind of quality up, or is like you get farther in the game and it's just like most open world stuff where you just have large expanses of nothing. I mean, at least you're playing a character that can sprint pretty much indefinitely, so that helps. But I'm actually pretty impressed with how they've done this so far. So the problem with most open world games is that they're just big expanses of nothing. Like, there's no reason for the world to be that big. See, Dynasty Warriors 9 does not have a good open world by any sense of that definition. The thing about that game, though, is it did have a lot of things I really liked about it. I'm not really an open world expert, but there were things that were really nice. The fact that there was a fast travel point, like, literally everywhere, and also the horse, when you maxed it out, went, like, as fast as Sonic does in this game. So, like, those things helped. Yes, it was a lot of vast expanses of nothing. They definitely could have truncated most of that world, and the game probably would have flowed a lot better. But eventually, it's basically just the first time you play that game. You know, you have to kind of run around and stuff. But once you uncover most of the map, you really don't have to interact with it at all anymore. I really enjoyed that about that game, all things considered. It's a far cry from Breath of the Wild. Like, a character is... He has, like, the stamina of a bee smoker. Like, the stamina of an obese smoker, you're always perpetually exhausted, like...
Sonic! Over here! This poor mother says she's lost her children. Can you lead them back here, please?
Sure thing.
Twilight Princess, goat herding. That's pretty much exactly what this is. Yeah, I'm just wondering if the future parts of the world will have this kind of quality design where there's not a lot of dead space. I mean, the fact that you're playing as Sonic of all things helps, but I just don't want this game to evolve into a vast expanse of nothing, because almost every open world game has that problem. Oh wow, I did much better that time. So Twilight Princess skills kicking in. Cool.
Okay, okay. We'll keep looking. Sonic, they act like none of that happened.
Do we even know what that was?
No, but I got a sense of completion, comfort.
Weird. Now let's keep moving. I want to wrap up our time here ASAP.
Sounds good to me.
Sorry, the world just got 30 times bigger. And now you have Breath of the Wild stamina. He can run for like 3 seconds. By the way, your fists break after 3 punches. Gotta go get new ones. Definitely tired of video games that are just like working in retail simulator, like a college student simulator, young parents simulator. Nah, I don't want to be exhausted in a video game. I don't need to play a video game to get that experience. I can live without that. That's what's cool about this game. They don't really blue ball you too hard. You get around fast and there's lots of things to do. I haven't actually played Breath of the Wild, but I just find it interesting how the game is so polarizing. Some people love it to death, and then, like, a lot of the Zelda fans my age hate that game. Such a really weird game. Some people love that game so much, they think it's revolutionary, and others are like, yeah, it's just not Zelda anymore. It's not fun because you're always exhausted. I was playing Valkyrie Elysium, but I was getting really frustrated, so I stopped. Now, there's far more people streaming God of War than this. This game is clearly not AAA. Like when people call this AAA, like, dude, they made this on a shoestring budget. It's painfully obvious. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's just a little bit odd. But yeah, I just wanted to try this out. I'm actually liking it quite a bit. I've had fun with it so far. I don't know how long it'll stick, but it's not bad. Valkyrie Elysium was getting on my nerves, so I was starting to get really heated and stressed out. I'm like, yeah, I need to give that game a break for a while. Maybe I'll try that again later today, but I don't really want to get in that mode where I get so frustrated and annoyed and just ask, like, why is this guy even still playing this game? Like, yeah, good question. Good question. Can be stubborn with how much I'll give a game a chance sometimes. Like, not do that anymore. Either move on or take a break or wait for a patch or mod. Oh, I have to do this. I don't understand what I was supposed to do. I just collected. Like no invisible walls in this game at all.
Cool giant mirror web thing.
The thing about God of War is that game's gonna taper off in viewership pretty fast. Single player games in particular have like a really short lifespan for being relevant. Generally, like, probably by the end of the month would be like anybody streaming that game. Usually about 2 weeks for a single player game. Whereas something like Splatoon is still like doing really well. Splatoon and Overwatch, the big new multiplayer focused games this year. This game's been out for a while. There's still like a lot of people on. But like, single player stuff like this doesn't have much longevity. Unless you speedrun it. If you speedrun the game, people like to watch the speedrun. wait. You got a couple weeks. Oh, can we not have climbing? Climbing sucks. Ladders for video games. Can I skip that climbing? I don't want to do that. But you can. Masterclass game design. Didn't have to do it. Climbing is fun. He's thinking wall run. Best ladder climber is still Gene from Godhand, though. It's a legend. He just hops right up. Instinct landing. At least you don't have to sit through a load screen. Let's try that again. Definitely not climbing down the hard way. Here we go. Alright. You can't do this faster, you gotta sit through this unskippable cutscene every time. Somehow we haven't learned anything. Why can't I just scroll a menu? Nope, you gotta do this manually, you gotta sit through like a 10-second cutscene. 100% for this, 100% speed run for this game will probably be like the one they do for Mario Odyssey where they get all the moons. It takes like they turn in all the moons at the end, and they basically get like it's like 2-minute long cutscene, or it might be more than that actually, because it takes so long to turn them in. It's probably pretty satisfying though, because it takes like 4 hours to get everything in that game. port leaves a lot to be desired, though. 60 FPS cap. There's like barely any graphics options. That looks a lot better without the blur. The blur is like irritating my eyes, kind of had to turn that off. Oh, there's one down here I didn't get. I'm liking how fast it is to get around. I mean, obviously it's slow. You would expect that, but I'm liking how fast it is to get around. It feels good. Most games like this, you have like obese smoker stamina, so pretty welcome change. Breath of the Wild is peak obese smoker stamina. Actually, the weapons have obese smoker stamina too. The weapons and the character. Both of them. The weapon can like from the dollar store or something, and then Link is just perpetually exhausted. This one too. Hey, is it looking better on stream now? I didn't realize the motion blur was on. Valkyrie Elysium has that problem too. You can like turn off the filter. The game like runs and looks better. It's weird. It should look better now. It's running better for me. I don't know how it looks on you guys if you're still watching.
I wonder who used to live here. Something wrong?
They say their Amore was stationed on the far side of the field. This is the field.
I'm not seeing a lot of farming going on.
Maybe, if you use that new technique of yours, you can clean up all this wild brush.
Awkward stare. I hate this. It's this BO3 stuff. Come on! I don't want to do this again. Why is this forced? Not good enough. Miss me with these mini games. No, not really. I don't really want to retry that. It's not fun. Come on, I hate this! I hate this! BO3 PTSD is kicking in. Yeah, let's just do this minigame. Like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do it at all. Especially when it's not fun like this. It's not good enough. Why is the requirement for this so difficult? I just want this to be over. God, I hate this shit. I don't want to. No. Should let you skip minigames and everything. Like, no, I don't like this. I want to get back to the normal gameplay. I don't want to do this. It's boring. Frustrating. Everything's got to have minigames now. Come on! So boring! Why is this required? If there's something extra that I just would never do. Not this forced shit. It's always like the base gameplay is fun. We're gonna give you an annoying, unfun mini game. Force it on you. I don't want to. Play the normal game? Mayo 3 all over again. I don't want to do this. It's not fun. You fucking do it, Amy. Do it yourself. I don't want to do this. I want to fight a boss and juggle something. I don't want to do this. Come on. Can I skip this? Ban minigames. Unless it's Yakuza. Yakuza does it better than this. Most of them aren't forced to. That makes it better. Shove it down your throat. Why didn't that count? I don't understand this. Stupid fucking minigame. No, you have to do this. It should be mandatory to make shit like this skippable. It's not fun, the slightest. Why do I have to do this? Minigames aren't that great. Why are you so proud of them? Doing anything remotely interesting right now. Just running around in circles. Come on! Like, what does it want? Does anyone know if I have to do this? I hate this. Just quit. No, I don't want to do this. I hate it. No, I don't want to do it. Skip it. No, I don't want to retry it. Fuck your useless-ass minigame. Why is this so difficult? You can't give me a boss or, like, enemies to fight. No. Stupid fucking minigame I don't want to do. Stuck on this for like 10 minutes. This game is fun when it lets you play it. You're not in some stupid minigame. I don't get why games don't let you skip stuff like this. Like, yeah, I don't want to do this. Let me get back to the gameplay I bought the game for. Fuck this. It's like not fun in the slightest. Boring and annoying. fucking do this in a cutscene. This is such garbage, I hate it. Don't get why everything has to have mini games now. Most of the time they're garbage. They suck. So why do I have to do them? I'm not good at making them, so don't force them on me. Come on! I don't understand what I'm doing wrong! No, I don't want to do this. Remove it. It sucks. I like how I'm forced to do this too. I can't like just reject it. Say no. Later. Sorry, you came in at a bad time. Stuck on this shit. We don't want you to have fun playing the video game. We want you to be annoyed. Frustrated. I was actually having a lot of fun playing this, and I get stuck in this shit. Maybe I just wait over here, hope that they come by. Ah. This is so stupid. What is the point of this? I love when stuff like this would be so much better if it could just happen in a cutscene. It doesn't make the loop. Ah, this is so whack. I hate this so much. Everything has to have shit minigames now. Can't just give you normal gameplay all the time. It's always got to be like this. Every game. And Bayonetta has tons of shit like this too. Music's making it seem like it's exciting. Like, no, it's annoying. I'm not actually playing the game anymore. I'm stuck in a stupid puzzle. Just kill the bees. Kill them. So fucking frustrating. No. For a certain amount of tries should be... Can we want to skip this minigame? Yes. Yes, I want to skip it. It's garbage. It sucks. You can't make the loop long enough to just get a bunch of points and be done. Come on, I don't understand this at all. Stupid bee is by the damn flower. Just give me the fucking points. So I can get back to the actual game. Give a fuck about their stupid garden. Go buy seeds from the store. What am I supposed to do? No fun allowed. You have to do shit like this. For no reason. Because you're having too much fun playing the actual game. Stupid gimmick. This is whack. Do I have to do this? I understand why every game has to have this. Just let me play normally. Like, no, the normal gameplay is too interesting and fun. I haven't even gotten to fight a boss yet. I've been stuck doing stuff like this. Fucker's always right in the way. How much more points do I need? You prove your points. I get it. Cute little minigame. It's not fun. Stuck on this for like 20 minutes. Come on, this is so dumb. I hate this. What's that? I hate minigames. Just let me play normally. God, man, that's like not fun at all. I want to stop playing. Just let me play the normal video game.
All this used to be farmland, huh?
God, man.
Yes. They
Why
made
is that
it
so
sound like it was
difficult?
abundant. But now,
I mean, it's grassy.
yep. But I've seen this kind of recovery in areas Dr. Eggman damaged. Something ruined this land, and it's barely begun to recover.
Then we need to make sure it has plenty of time to heal.
Well, I better not need to do another minigame to do that, because fuck them then. No more minigames, please.
Keep tabs on the
I
hedgehog.
don't really care about the story. I'm not really a big Sonic fan. There's too many cutscenes now. God, that was so frustrating. What was the point of that? I don't know, if you're gonna force a minigame on people, it shouldn't be so easy to fail it. Not everybody's good at the same kinds of things. Really, when you play a game like this, you want it to be what you paid for. Here's this other thing you don't like to do, and we're gonna force it on you. That's what sucked balls about Bayonetta 3. Okay, you play this bad minigame. Like, no, I don't want to. It makes me not enjoy the game, so it sucks. No, I got tired of playing the game. I got tired of playing it. I'll go back and get it later, I guess. No, that game was really getting on my nerves. I hate the campaign. It's just not fun. campaign in that game is one of the worst. But that's like all there is. That's all there is in the game right now. It's just the campaign. I want to get a maxed out character and get Rodan, then I probably won't play it anymore after that. I was really expecting to play it for a long time, but no, that game really triggers me. I don't enjoy it that much. What's overpowered about it? I haven't got in yet. I feel bad I haven't made much BO3 content, but every time I play that game, I just get annoyed. I get, like, really frustrated playing it. It's a shame. I dropped the ball. Well, I was playing Valkyrie Elysium, but I was getting really agitated. I was getting really frustrated. The combat in that game is stiff. Can't cancel out of stuff. I was getting annoyed, so I'm taking a break from that. I might try it again later tonight. That game has like no replay value, so I don't know if it's worth. I don't know if it's worth sticking with. Just wait until there's a mod for it or something. Feels a lot like Arise. That game is so much better with the mods. I wish I had waited to play it. It was a lot. It was actually pretty fun the second time. First time I hated playing it. The second time was fun because the mods made it a lot better. It's not that I hate every game. It's just that I'm critical of them because I've been playing them for 30 years. There's a difference. There's a difference, okay? And I always point out, I like when people say that because I always point
They
out
were reunited. Right before
positive
the end.
aspects of games just because I get frustrated.
They're together now.
In most games, at least have some kind of...
You take a minute. I'm gonna keep moving.
Most games at least have some kind of positive trait, right? And no game is perfect, but... And that's something I always do, and I don't like when people tell me I don't do that. I'm like, yes I do. It's just, you have to realize I've played all the good stuff. I've played, like, every good game in the genres I like. So, I'm going to be critical. But I still point out the good things in games I play. I don't just, you know, the game is just complete garbage. No, most of the things I play, they have some redeeming qualities. If you want people to just say everything is amazing, then go on one of those clickbait channels. Go on one of those clickbait channels that just latch on to games like this because they're popular and the algorithm likes it. If that's what you want. And now I'm going to be critical. I'm not being paid to play this. I don't get paid to play anything. So, I'm going to tell you the honest opinion. And if you don't like it, then, I mean, there's other places to go. Pointed out the good aspects of Bayo 3, Tales of Arise, Dynasty Warriors 9, I mean... I just don't get what people want. It's like you want an honest opinion, but then you give people an honest opinion and they don't like it. Definitely don't want to do a minigame. No, Jay, see, I'm very critical on that game, too. I'm very critical on LNS as well. There's things I hate about that game. I still like playing it. I just point out its flaws and I get frustrated. It doesn't mean I hate the game. I don't get why people can't understand that. I have a low frustration threshold, yes, but I'm honest about the games I play. Because I'm tired of sellouts. Tired of people saying things are the best thing ever. Just because, you know, it's what's popular. Like, no, I don't do that. I'm not sponsored. Why should I lie about my opinion? Like, Bayonetta 3 was frustrating for me to play, but there were some really nice things about it. I like the new mechanics. The combat is better balanced overall. It's a lot more fun to play than 2. It's just the campaign sucks. Doesn't make it a bad game. It's frustrating and annoying to play, yes. Is it a bad game? No. You do way worse than that game. It's just... it has very glaring flaws, and not everybody can look past that. Something well documented that most people don't like the campaign in that game and the other aspects of it, the story. It's still a good game. I just got tired of the game. The campaign was too long and I spent too much time not fighting things. But I definitely did have fun in small doses playing it. It wasn't bad. I mostly play new games on normal, because I've played so many games that have terrible hard modes. Gotham Knights, that game just came out, like, the hard mode. The hard mode, you barely do any damage. Obviously, Bayo 3 is not like that, but I'm always apprehensive playing a game on hard mode, because I've played plenty that are terribly balanced. Yeah, that's my thing too, like, I'm clearly capable, I'm pretty good at games. I'm not incapable of doing it, but if it's just gonna make me frustrated and annoyed, then I'm not really interested. I think it's best to, at least the kinds of games that I like, it's best to just try it on normal. See if you like it. I've played countless games where the game falls apart on the hardest difficulty. Like the game just drops off a cliff. It's awful. No, I like hard modes in games when they're done well. It's just... I've played many games where it's not done well. Like, yeah, these guys just have 18 times more health. Like, okay, that's not actually harder. You're just doing the same thing for longer. And you have no margin for error. And because they have so much more health, you have to play, like, perfect for longer. I don't like those kinds of hard modes. I think they're artificially difficult. I really like how Streets of Rage 4 did it. Streets of Rage 4 was like... Streets of Rage 4 was like, they get faster, there's more enemies, and they're more aggressive, but they don't give them like 18 times more health. So, the game doesn't like slow down. The pacing is still good. But yeah, I've played many games where that's a problem. Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 does it really well. That game has a lot of unfair stuff in it too, but at least it's like... They don't give a generic enemy like 5 times more health and tell you it's a harder difficulty. Like, no, it's just more obnoxious to finish. It's not actually harder. In that case, it's just harder because it's a test of patience. How much patience do you have? Not like the game is not really challenging you or doing anything interesting. It's just... This takes longer now. You have no margin for error. Assault Spy used to have that problem too. The hardest difficulty on Assault Spy. The guy that made that, he gave the bosses so much guard bar that you could like basically never stagger them. Everything had like way too much health, but he changed that, and now the hardest difficulty is actually fun to play. I actually beat it before he nerfed it. I beat it before he nerfed it, but it was pretty exhausting. It wasn't really that fun. As much as I love that game. See, I love that game. I talk that game up a lot. It's got its fair share of flaws. It just bothers me when people say I hate every game. Like, no, I don't. I'm just heavily critical because I've been playing them for so long. And when I look for opinions on games, I look for honest ones. I don't want somebody who's just latching onto it because it's popular. I want to hear an honest opinion. So, that's what I give you guys. Like, Streets of Rage 4's difficulty is not perfect either, by any definition. It's not. Some really unfair stuff happens, but at least it doesn't take longer. I mean, you can give it that, right? If you're still... It doesn't take like 5 times longer.
What's up, Amy?
Look. Wasn't this region locked off before? I think you can interact with it now. I think you can rotate some of them.
Maybe they'll act like the other puzzle locks and show me the way to that Titan.
It's worth a shot.
Alright, what's the right way to do this? Looks like there's a pattern on the ground.
I'm not feeling like doing this right now. I'm gonna stop playing this. Yeah, I've played a lot of games where, the hard mode sucks. There's some games that have really exhilarating hard modes, where it's like, okay, the game is like way more fun now, but I think most of the time, it ends up not making the game fun. I think, Clip, the Tails player, he's like not doing everything on the hardest difficulty anymore, because Tails difficulty pretty much is exactly that. You're doing the same thing for longer. It's not actually harder. You just have to play at top level for longer. That's it. That's the main thing. You're getting on my nerves, man. You're not even making any sense. Did I say that? No. You're not even listening to what I'm saying. That's not even remotely what I said. I play like nothing but hardcore games on here. What are you trying to insinuate? Like, I'm just critical of them. Like, why can't people separate criticism from just blind negativity? That's not what I do. I get frustrated easily, yes, but I point out the positive things in the games I play. I always do that. I always do that. Like, you're not even making any sense. I think what's made hard modes a lot worse is RPG mechanics being and everything. That's the main thing that's made hard modes worse, at least on a fresh playthrough. I played a lot of games like that where, you can do it, but it just takes 5 times longer. So why? You're not really proving anything. You're just making yourself annoyed. Sometimes it's better to just play the game on normal. The game should be balanced that you can do it on hard mode from the start. But what has killed that in video games is the RPG mechanics, where they have like levels and level differences and power levels and stuff. A lot of that really kills playing some games on hard mode. Gotham Knights is like that. That game that just came out. I was watching a streamer, and he's really good at Batman games. He has like world records in them and stuff. He was playing that game on hard, and everything was just an HP sponge. The game wasn't harder. Was it harder? No. It's just more annoying to play. He put it back down to like normal, and the game was fine. Yeah, God of War is like that too. The 2018 one. I hear that's like torture to play on the hardest difficulty. That's what's interesting about it is it's not really the design of the games. It's more that uh, the RPG stuff. Sometimes fresh playthroughs are like really rough. I feel like a really good game, you should be able to play on hard mode from the start and clear it with like no grinding. That's what I like about Otherworld Legends. Like that game has grinding and stuff, but you don't need to do it. It's there to make the game more fun and make it so that anybody of any skill level can still finish it. But you don't need to. I got gifted that game on Steam, and I beat it my first playthrough with nothing unlocked because the game is actually really well designed and balanced, so that you don't have to do that. Uh, but it's hard to find games like that these days. Everything wants to have RPG mechanics for better or for worse. And some games do pull it off, but I feel like most don't. I haven't played Gotham Knights myself, but I watched a streamer do it, and it was like everything I hate about hard modes. Like the there was like this prison prison convict that had like 50 billion HP, and you could only attack them with one attack, and they had like so much health. I'm like, yeah, that's not really challenging, is it? No, it's just obnoxious. It's not really challenging you in an interesting way. It's just you can't interact with the enemy that well, and they have too much health. No, it's okay. I just get really bothered when people say that I'm always negative. I'm critical. I'm critical of games. I'm not negative. Yeah, I'm not toxic either. It's just I've been playing games for like over 30 years, so you know, it's not just gaming. It's literally anything you commit a lot of time to. When you do it for a long time, you're going to be critical. You're going to be harder to please. It's just the key is to not just say something sucks. You have to be detailed about it, like what is bad about the game. But I point out the good things as well. The Tales of Arise, I hated the combat system, but there's a lot of really great things about that game. The graphics are like a lot better. The side quest design is much better. The quality of life in the game is way better as well. The game has a lot of positive qualities. It's just most of them aren't the combat system, which is a problem for a Tales game of all things. But the game is not devoid. It's not like a complete piece of garbage. And a lot of people really misunderstood me with that too. And I've pointed out the positive aspects of that game multiple times. It's just the core gameplay sucks. So I don't know how much that other stuff really matters, but it's not a terrible game. It's not. There's a lot of things that really needed to be changed in Tales of Arise that made it a lot better. Uh, Hardest difficulty in God of War is fun on New Game Plus. Yeah, I imagine it probably is. But I know the first one was pretty dreadful on the hardest difficulty. Like it wasn't balanced around it at all. But yeah, forced grinding is definitely a problem in action games now. Roguelikes and stuff. A lot of them have forced grinding. Like that Lootmancer game I played. That game wasn't bad at all, but the skill tree had like pointless stuff. Like, why do I need to grind to ground pound and parry? The guy should be able to do that from the start. Like skill trees and RPG elements and stuff, they put them in everything and they're not always necessary. That's kind of my problem with it. I'm like, the skill tree should have interesting stuff that like actually changes how the game is played. It shouldn't just be you do 2% more damage to the enemy's testicles or something stupid like that, or you need to grind to be able to block. That bothers me because what that does is it basically makes it so you can't beat the game the first time. You can't just go straight into the game and finish it. You have to grind. They force it on you. That game had a lot of forced grinding. The endings especially, you had to grind. There was no way that you could do it with skill. It was literally impossible. Because you had to clear it in a certain period of time. And the stats and the RPG stuff made it impossible to do that. So it's like, yeah. The RPG elements can be fun, but I feel like a lot of games don't really pull them off properly. It doesn't feel like you're getting stronger and you're getting more interesting options. A lot of times it's just like it was satisfying to get the ability, right? But the game would have been way more fun if you just had that from the start and there was different things to unlock. I've played countless games like that. I like that the skill tree in Sonic Frontiers is not massive. But everything in there is game changing, right? There's only like a dozen things on that skill tree, but they're all massive game changers. They're satisfying to get. He probably could give you like some of that stuff from the start, but it's a no bullshit skill tree. There's not like 50 nodes of just 2% more damage and stuff. It's like when you unlock this ability, it's going to make the game like so much more fun. That's the right way to do it, in my opinion. And like the game is balanced in a way that you can beat it with just the base stuff. It would be really boring to do that, but you could. You're not forced to grind. I think it's interesting that nobody's talking about that. It's like a modern game that actually has a good skill tree. It's small at first glance, but like everything in there is very impactful. So when you get it, it's rewarding. But he feels relatively capable without any of the abilities. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma is another good example. Kind of just grind for stuff that, it's like I like the, you could say like, hey, I like this game enough to grind to the point to get the ability to block, but, if I could just get a mod to just be able to block right away, the game would be so much more fun. I'm like, yeah, that's not how it should be. The skill tree should have impactful upgrades, but you shouldn't feel completely gimped without it. You should feel like you can still have fun. I think I'll play like one more game and then I'm gonna take a nap because I gotta go to caregiving tonight, and I'll probably stream over there as well. Play some retro games or something. I think Gotham Knights is a pretty extreme example. That game just came out a couple weeks ago. You play that solo on hard mode, you do like no damage. You're just fighting HP sponges. Everything takes longer. It's not harder. It's not like an actual interesting challenge. It's just everything has 50 billion HP and you do like 3 damage. Yeah, I'm tired of that. Hey, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll see you tonight when I stream.
Forget about it. If you're not on the list, you're not getting...
Private, back off!
Yeah?
Come on, hit me. Come on. Please don't hit me.
Yeah, I got some mods on right now. There's gonna be an update for this coming soon, so I'm gonna gotta de-rust.
Was up the jump?
closing tonight. Don't be foolish. No way.
Come on, Jen. This place is crushing.
Fight me!
Yeah, the weapons are really good in this game. Which is unlike pretty much every other beat 'em up ever made, where the weapons are useless. Most of the time they're useless. Yeah, it breaks.
Leave me alone. I have to train.
Above this door are the 3 trials. I'm ready. Then step through the door.
No, I think there's a code, a cheat for that now.
Step forward. You're about to be tested.
Careful! He's got a weapon! Holy shit!
Let's go into the beyond. Survival of the fittest. You shall not fear death. The winner becomes a king, and the loser a thief. Pick up your weapon.
End of the road.
You're almost as good as Yang.
Can Ryusei Sakata just going on a beatdown, just a rampage? And the end there is actually pretty accurate because this Kamen Rider did fight with a bow in his powered up form, but this was his his base form on the show. I can't wait till they add survival mode to this. Just gotta get used to playing this game again. It's been a few months. Next update's supposed to be soon. They're gonna add like a bloody palace, which I always love. Always love that. Can't complain about that. Just let me just fight stuff. Always welcome. I like the music here.
I warned you, asshole.
You! Stay there!
Open it! Open up!
Good night.
All right, then.
No freaking way.
Last bag's on his way to you.
Hey, you!
Came to the wrong.
Come on, speed this up. I don't want to be late. Who in the fuck are you?
Yeah, there's lots of crazy mods for this game. I don't know if the gameplay ones still work, the skins still work, the cosmetic ones still work, but they updated the game. A lot of the... I had some fun moveset mods as well that I want to see if those work. Might be a little bit more fitting. This Kamen Rider I'm playing as was he was a martial artist. He fought with Jeet Kune Do.
How the fuck you get in here?
You're sure about that?
I'll make you pay.
Boss said nobody gets through. George.
They're definitely adding the right things to this game. I'm glad that they haven't fallen into the trap that a lot of other games like this do. It's like, we're gonna give you a new story chapter. I'm like, okay, well, realistically, I'm gonna play that like twice tops. They're just adding like different ways to play the game, which is way better. This game doesn't have a bad story for what it's worth, but they don't need to add more of it. It's mostly just... give me more stuff to do, just what they're doing. I hope they do the same thing with Bayonetta 3. I don't need more of that train wreck of a story. Just give me more weapons, more modes. I'm cool with that. I don't need anything else.
8 long years preparing.
Kamen Rider just killing a guy in cold blood. Gotta love it. I love this game. It's so much fun. It's just no bullshit beat 'em up. Just turn it on and just have fun playing it. It's very enjoyable. It goes to show how much fun a game can be when you just focus on one thing. Don't try to get too crazy with it. Alright, well I'm gonna take a break. Gonna take a nap, and then I'll probably stream over at my neighbor's house. Like, I don't know, 2.5 hours or so. I haven't eaten much today as well. Should probably order something to eat, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll play more Sonic and Valkyrie later tonight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys at least one more time today. So if you haven't had enough, there will be more later. See ya.